Are you recording? Hello and welcome. You're watching Business Today. I'm Sakshi Batra, and on this edition, we discuss everything about the market opening, and we also help you understand what is the strategy that US traders and investors should follow in a market that has been very, very volatile and has opened on a weak note. With me, I have a very special guest joining in. Mr. Miraj Vora is here from IDBI Capital to help us understand more about the market opening as well. Good morning, Miraj, and thank you so much for taking the time out. Let me just quickly update all our viewers about the market opening today. So the market opening has been fairly weak, as was being indicated by the SGX Nifty in the initial trading action as well. We've also seen a 1% drop now on both the Nifty and the Sensex. They had opened 0.5% lower. Now the losses are seen extending at this point in time. When you talk about the current level, it is 17,238 on the Nifty, down 0.8% in trade. You also have the sectoral indices that are down in trade. It's a complete reversed picture from yesterday. All the sectors are trading lower in the trade today. And, just opposite from yesterday when we had seen a broad-based rally taking place off the Nifty 50 stocks, 44 stocks are seen declining in the initial trading action. You have the likes of Hindalco, HDFC Life, M&M, Bajaj Auto, Eicher Motors, all of them down by 1.5 to 2.5% in trade. On the gaining front also, you do have 5 or 6 odd stocks that are still holding up, including some stocks from the IT pack like HCL Technologies right after the earnings. It is up by 2.2%. ONGC Coal India, so the energy pack is also in momentum. Tata Steel is back in flavor, and Adani Ports is also holding up about 0.5% in trade. Miraj, how are you looking at this opening? Again, we are seeing quite a lot of volatility, and the momentum that was built in the last 2 trading sessions, I don't think that is getting continued.
Good morning, Sakshi, and good morning to all of your viewers. So what we have seen today is, in last actually 15-20 days, a lot of gap down and gap up openings. It is more of an reactive market than a directional market is what we have seen. But today again, we opened with a gap down. We have taken support exactly at the 200-day moving average and seen some bounce coming in. So we expect that, Nifty would hold the 200-day moving average around 17,190 is where the average is placed. Maybe we may dip intraday below it, but we may hold that, and in the second half or after first initial settlement of an hour, we may see some pullback coming in. Mainly focusing, what we are doing is on power sector, where there is a lot of flows which are coming in also into the FMCG space, because these are a little bit on the safer side and prone to inflation, or maybe power may get benefit from inflation because of the rising prices. So that is where we are more focused currently. Banking is the space which we are avoiding. If we see Bank Nifty today, it has gone below 200-day moving average again, and it is trading below all the 100-day, 50-day moving average. So a little bit weakish from the banking side, but sector specifically, we are positive on power and FMCG.
Okay, power and FMCG in focus, and Nifty Bank you are negative on right now because of the kind of breach we have seen on the 200 DMR front as well. So that's going to be an important factor for all the traders to note in today's trading session. Let me come to you with some specific stocks that are in momentum, and post the earnings we are seeing some action, and how do you advise traders and investors to look at those stocks? And then we will come to your stock picks as well. So HCL Technologies, like I pointed out, after earnings is up by 2.2 odd percent. How are you looking at the momentum? Is there a trade that investors can look here?
As an investor, if you want to look at this as a trade, then IT currently is at a very good levels to start your SIP or a staggered buying thing, because after the results, some have seen sharp declines or they've already declined before the results. So what you are seeing is short covering in HCL Tech, and this may run up to at least 1200 levels in the near term. That is in next 3 to 6 months. You can see this jumping up to 1200, with now 1075, 1100 being a very strong base for the stock. So definitely an investor can start accumulating this stock in a staggered manner.
Okay, 2 more stocks I want your views on. One is ICICI Lombard, that again has reacted very sharply post the numbers on the downward side. About 5% downtick is what we saw right at the opening action on ICICI Lombard. How are you looking at this stock?
This stock after result has corrected, and I would give it 1 or 2 more days to complete its downfall, or whatever the liquidation it has to get done. Once it gets there and stabilizes and sees some uptick, then that would be, a better position to buy in or see how the overall trend resumes for that stock.
Okay. And another stock that I wanted to ask you was Hindalco. Of course, the metal space has been seeing a lot of decline over the last few trading sessions. Hindalco especially has been seeing quite a bit of decline over here. Even today, we are seeing 2.5% downtake on the stock. How are you looking at this space and this stock from the metals pack?
This stock has already done a lot of correction. 500 is where, on technical front also it has a very strong base on weekly and monthly charts also.
Okay.
So this levels would be, good to start and, accumulating positions. Don't see this stock going below 500 levels. So from here, if anyone wants to buy, can buy it for a trading perspective also. Keep 500 as a stop loss, and on a bounce, you can see this stock doing 570, 580 levels very easily. So it would be a good trading bet as well as an investment bet.
Okay. Also wanted to ask you, what would you really suggest on some of the stock picks that you would want to recommend in today's trading session? Would it be on the buy or the losing side? Because we are seeing a lot of decline in today's trading session as well. So how are you picking the stocks today?
For both, we have a buy recommendation today. So what we believe is that, we are into an consolidative phase, and we may see this, turning out into a bull phase very shortly. Tata Power and Balrampur Chini are the two stocks which we are looking on the buy side. Balrampur Chini has been consolidating around the 500 levels for quite some time, and it looks ready for a breakout. So someone can buy it around current levels with 480 or 475 as a stop loss, and initial targets will be around 540. And if surpasses 540, then you may see another up move of 8 to 10% into this stock. And second is Tata Power. This stock has seen a very long consolidation after a sharp run up. I guess from 100 to 250, it did a very sharp run up, and then it has been consolidating in that band for at least 4 to 5 months, and now it is seeing some again up move and ready for another move. So this can be accumulated for investors also at current levels, and even for traders. For traders, the stop loss will be at 250 and the immediate target will be at 270.
Okay. Thank you so much, Miraj, for speaking to us and sharing your views on the market outlook today and the stock recommendations that you've shared with all our viewers. Thanks a lot for joining in.
Thank you.